What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome to the bird section. Ah! Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Oh. My security blanket, one of my security blankets has just been taken away from me. Legendary offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland will no longer be filling in that role with the Philadelphia Eagles, but he will still be a part of the organization. In what capacity, I don't know, but yeah, Sean Manning's going to bring in his own people. So let's see. You know what I'm saying? This is a little interesting because, see, here's the thing. Stoutland was one of those people that was like, Philadelphia is his last stop. You see what I'm saying? He's got family in the immediate area, so I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. But that was the talk how it was when he first got here. So, yeah, Logan. Shout out to Logan Motorsports is in the building. Donnie Four, what up, big dog? How you doing, man? Rocco Manucci, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Please, y'all, do me that favor and hook me up by hitting the like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Because at Corporate Pumper, Jalen Hurts ran Stoutland out of town. Shaking my corporate pumper. Do me a favor, right? Right now, this isn't that kind of thing here today. Like, you got to read the room. I understand you like to be in charge and set the direction of the conversation, but that's not the conversation we're having right now. All right. So chill with that. All right. Now, that being said, you know what I'm saying? And that's Leo, that's it. That is the likes. Really? I'm sorry. Hold on. But yeah, hook me up. But yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, what up, Rocco? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so look, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to figure this out. Let me read this to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Um, just Anthony DeBona says I was incredibly critical of Philadelphia's offensive line during the last season. I criticized Jeff Stoutland for the offensive line struggle when many didn't want to blame him. Now Stoutland is leaving the Eagles as the team shifts towards a new offensive identity in 2026. For the first time in years, Eagles will have a new offensive line coach. Jeff Stoutland, one of the NFL's most respected O-line gurus, won't be coaching, but will stay with the organization. Offensive coordinator Sean Mannion will bring in his own people. Okay, Sean. Okay. Okay. All right. Jeff Stoutland released the thing. Philadelphia. I've decided my time coaching with the Eagles has come to an end. When I arrived here in 2013, I did not know what I was signing up for. I quickly learned that this city demands, but more importantly, what it gives back. The past 13 years have been the great privilege of my coaching career. I didn't just work here, I became one of you. Stout out. Wow. That is the statement from Jeff Stoutland. I'm sorry, y'all, I wasn't paying attention. Uh uh oh. Hold on. What up, Logan? Okay. Uh I'm sorry, y'all. Logan, Leo, remember, fellas, that everyone trolls and hates. Hit that like button. Oh, yeah, that is a like. You're right. You're right, Logan. I'm sorry. You're right. Leo, question is who will be the next O-line coach? That's a really good question. You know what I'm saying? Uh Drew said, "What up, Leo? Not surprised. Going younger, so change is expected." Yeah. Yeah. It's just we out there now. You know what I'm saying? We out there now. Hold on. Let me make sure I hold on. Well, make sure I sent this to him. Okay. That statement I read that came out from Jeff Stoutland at 6:39. So yeah, about 15, 16 minutes ago. So wow, you know, this is new. This is almost like new territory for us Eagles fans. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm sorry, y'all. I was on another thing. I'm trying to um Corporate Pumper says it's over. That's a light. The organization had to be get ready for this. Yeah, Linda, you're right. You're absolutely right. Tomlin 2027. Okay, so Sean, get rid of Jeff. Yeah, go words. Yeah, hey, if this is truly going to be, you know what? If this was truly going to be, I guess the thing is in my opinion, it looks to me like this does signal that Sean Mannion is going to be able to build this offense as he sees fit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that Howie and them was like, you're gonna have to take Stoutland. Now it's not. I mean, and he's still gonna be with the organization in some capacity. So I don't know what that means. Maybe in a consultant position or something. I don't know, but we'll see. Damn, what's going on? Philly 416. Yeah, what up, dog? Jeff Stoutland is he's gone, man. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer the O-line coach. Linda, absolutely. Yeah, Linda, I think Linda's right, man. This fucking sucks, Logan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My man Warren from the Eagles Collective Podcast is in the building.
What's good? What's good?
What's good?
Hey, y'all got. Hey, I'm pretty sure we talking about the news about what we all just heard, right?
Man, it's been a long time since we've been in this position.
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing we got to look at it though
Mm-hmm.
is it's this offense is predictable right now.
Right,
It's very predictable in the league that we in.
right,
So we got to do something different.
right,
Now,
right,
Jeff Stalin was good at picking and developing people,
right,
developing O linemen, especially Jordan Mailata being probably his most like biggest protege.
right.
Um, I think this offense is just gonna look different, bro.
But do
It's
you
gonna
think
look different.
well, he's not entirely leaving the organization. He's just
Yeah,
not going to be the O-line coach, right? So do you think he'll be regulated to more like a scout or develop or to continue developing players like coach, you know what I'm saying?
I think definitely he'll be dealing with scouting,
Yeah.
helping them whenever it's like who do you see, who's somebody you think could replace Lane. Like he's probably already gave his thoughts and opinions on that. So like I don't think it ended on bad blood. He's gonna work with the team.
Right.
It's just being that front and center guy. We're not gonna see that anymore. But like, hey fellas, like we got to look at it like this. We seen what these offenses are doing right now. We seen them like look at the Seahawks, look at the Rams, look at 49ers, like look at these teams right now. Like we're playing catch up right now.
Yeah.
We literally are. We playing catch up.
Real
So
quick,
we
shout
yeah.
out to Low Eagles. Thank you so much, dog, and happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? And I
Happy
appreciate
birthday.
yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Dog, I'll be 51. You know what I'm saying?
No, you ain't.
You know what I'm saying? And bust it. The bird section bought me dinner and everything. You know what I'm saying? So like it was dope. Like folks already hooked me up and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? My channel members. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You about to, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you better enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate I appreciate the birthday wishes for real, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, bro.
Man,
Happy
yeah, this
birthday.
you know what, man? I'm gonna say this, like you know what I'm saying? Oh look, here come the Dallas trolls. The Eagles are crumbling right before our eyes. Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I don't
We
get the
will see.
yeah,
It's still too early. Still too
yeah.
early.
Well, I've often said I get to enjoy. We've for the last 13 years, if you think about it, for the last 13 years, we've been able to enjoy a particular type of supreme confidence in our O-line coach. You know what I'm saying? I've always touted that. That was always a flex for me. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
and I think that, but to be honest with you, when you think about it, you see what I'm saying? Um, I'm sort of kind of wondering the fact that he's not leaving the team entirely. He's just no
Cool.
longer the O-line coach, but they made a point to bring up he's still with the organization. I'm wondering, is it
It
because
said he was leaving the organization.
no, well, no, hold on. Let me look at this shit again.
Yeah, he might be retiring, bro. I think he's older than Vic.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think he's retiring. Like, it may not say retirement, but it said he's stepping away from the organization.
I thought it said, hold on. Just Outland announced he's no longer will be the Eagle offensive coach after 13 years with 3 different coaching staffs. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, the plan is for Jeff Stoutland to have some sort of involvement with the Eagles organization, but he will absolutely have other teams checking in with him immediately. They've smelled blood in the water for quite some time and are interested in him. And that's what's going to be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if you know what I'm saying if the Cowboys came a calling.
Hey, still eating off our plate.
Yeah, yeah,
Still
yeah,
eating off our plate.
yeah. If they're smart, they would. You know what I'm saying? Like if every almost damn near every team. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, that's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? But I think that. But here's the thing, though. This is something that when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, in order to, if your offensive coordinator is going to be successful, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, this tells me that Sean Mannion is going to give the Philadelphia Eagles a couple of years.
You're
See,
gonna have to.
yeah, see, you don't agree to let Jeff Stoutland go without a guarantee that if we do it your way, you're not going to be gone come next year because we're not trying to lose another offensive coordinator and Stoutland at the same time. So
Yeah,
this move tells me a few things. You see what I'm saying? And so I think that Logan said, Leo, maybe this is a good thing to get new blood in here to fix our offense. Logan, I'm sort of I'm falling on in that line, and I just want to say to Marcus Blackman, Atlanta, I know it hurts, but you need to stop being in denial. Marcus Blackman, let me say this to you, man, because now I'm starting to think about it, and I know that you are trolling, and we've tried to talk to you about this. But what I'm gonna just promise you from here on out, you will no longer or ever dictate the pace of urgency and what or direction in which Eagles fans on this channel will look. So if what you see is crumbling before your eyes, so be it. But that's not what I'm seeing. What I am seeing is we literally just hit the reset button again. Like, I mean, in totality.
No, that's facts. That's exactly
I
what we're
mean,
doing
in
right now.
totality. And at the end of the day, this whoever the next O-line coach is going to be that Sean Mannion puts in place is going to run this in the way that he sees in his image. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more or less like okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Listen, they already had to have the O-line coach identified for this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. It's not like we're gonna be waiting a long time.
this is probably what Adam Scheffner was talking about.
The big, we kept saying it was gonna be a new stadium.
Yeah, but this is probably what Scheffner was talking about. The biggest thing is, all right, like this is the way that I'm looking at it, and this is my perspective on it. We're changing the way we doing things. Like this is literally a question to where this is going to be, is Jalen Hurts that person that can still stay with the team, elevate the team, and be under a new system, which I believe he can, because the system that Nick Sirianni has is not Jalen Hurts' system. That's not his system. So we're trying to find a new way to find our system, and that dealing with that, we got to let some people go to do those things. Think about how many OCs we probably could have had, or coaches we could have had, because we kept Stoutland on our team. Think about that. We probably let a lot of gyms walk away because we let Jeff Stoutland stay. So that just opens that door up. This is gonna be a different offense, bro. It's gonna be a different offense.
Yeah, but look at the pieces that is coming with.
Yeah,
You see
exactly.
what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like I get it. Like we probably need a particular type of offensive line coach that's going to give us that's going to have our O line. You know what I'm saying? Moving like the coordinator needs them to move. It's not the
Exactly.
same thing like with Jeff. So I wouldn't be, like I said, now that this shit happened like this, and again, I think this is what you're right. This is probably the big news that Adam Schefter was referring to. Like, oh, like I said, so you're right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it sort of kind of does make sense, especially when you're going through the kind of change we're going through for the sixth time. But this time, this is this is what's different. What's different is that Stoutland's gone too.
Yeah. No, that's 100% right. And it's the biggest thing that made Jeff Stoutland the person that he was, because he knew how to develop O linemen that people didn't give a chance to.
Right.
That's what made Jeff Stoutland as valuable as he was. Like Mekhi Becton, first round pick, they let him go. Jets drop him, say he's a bust.
Now I
We
don't
bring him in, we take him to the
now
Super
I don't
Bowl.
even want him to come back here.
Exactly,
I don't
exactly.
know I don't know what the next O line coach is going to want. Like, does Mekhi Becton fit the kind of O line that the new O line coach is going to put? Again, I don't think you make this kind of announcement without already having his replacement in play.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I mean, if it, like that to me, and I think that's what we should be. I think that's the next big news. You know what I'm saying? If they're smart, they won't. Then they're not going to wait long to announce that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the type of news that shakes up the entire fan base.
Also, Jeff Stoutland he was the assistant offensive coach. He was the assistant coach.
Yep.
So
Yep. He was the run game coordinator or some shit like that, right?
yeah, but he was also the assistant, meaning like he couldn't, like no other teams could actually poach on him. So who was going to be our next assistant to where we're putting in position to where no teams can poach on him?
Grizzard.
Yeah. So you see where I'm going with that?
Yep, Grizzard.
Like so we want to make it to
Or
where
whoever the next O line coach is.
yeah, but I just think Stoutland just his resume just he earned it. Um no, I don't like the move, of course. I don't like what's going on. However, I'm looking on the brighter side of things of what are the possibilities that could happen? What are like
Well,
his
I'm now I've gone from you know what I'm saying, because listen, like, all right, I've been going since 6:50, right?
yeah,
This shit dropped at 6:30.
yeah.
So I got on 20 minutes after this news hit. Matter of fact, yeah. I got word about it at 6:44. You see what I'm saying? So, shout out to my man Nathan Edwards, because he was the one who hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, I started putting everything together. I was like, yo, I'm about to go live off of this right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, please hit that like button too. You know what I'm saying? Again, I apologize for being slow with reading the chat and everything like that. What I'm doing is, instead of reading them, you know what I'm saying, I will read the super chats, but I'm just going to highlight everything, because I don't know how long I got warned for. Thank you so much for hopping on here, dog. I really wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, right?
But I like this right here. This was like one of those things. So when I first got on, y'all was catching me in the raw. The news was only like 2-3 minutes old for me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm processing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? But as I do and I think about it, I'm starting to realize, like, damn, this was the inevitable. But you know what I'm saying?
Why now?
But it had to happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I'm sorry. Hold on for a hot second. Cuzzo, let me hit you right back. Yeah, you see that Jeff Stoutland retired? Yeah, just now. Well, he didn't retire. He's no longer with the team. So we'll see. I'll hit you right back. Or if you want, slide through. I can't, man. I'm live right now. Yeah. Thanks for the invite, though. All right. Love you. Peace. All right. Sorry about that, man. That was my cousin.
No, you good.
Y'all Eagles fans better stick together. This will test y'all faith for the real Eagle fans. Hey, listen, we've gone through new offensive coordinators every year for the last 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't new to us.
Yeah, this ain't that new. All right. We don't have the security blanket of always having Jeff Stoutland, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I said I would like to see Jalen Hurts be in the same offensive system for at least 2 years. If I had to sacrifice Jeff Stoutland to get those 2 years, okay. I want what's best for the organization, always. You know what I'm
And we
saying?
want to find out who this new O line coach is, because he can be implementing something that can change everything that we doing. You know what I mean? Like,
here's the thing. What I don't want is, I don't want a repeat of what happened to Sean McDermott when he took over after JJ died. You see what I'm saying? Because those were some pretty big shoes that he had to fill rather quickly too. You see what I'm saying? And he couldn't live up to those shoes. You see what I'm saying? We're talking Jeff Stoutland, probably the greatest, one of the greatest, thought to be greatest, offensive line gurus in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the history of the game, you know what I'm saying, has just been let go by some youngin who never even been in this position before.
Yeah, Hall of Fame offensive line coach.
Right. He's a Hall of Fame offensive line coach. Mind you, he came after. This is the guy who took over after Howard Mudd. Like, you see what I'm saying?
So Philly has a history of keeping great O line coaches.
Right. So who the fuck did y'all pick up next? That's what I want to know.
I know they're doing a whole bunch of position coaches interviews right now on the offensive side. Like
But you
they got
don't.
a quarterback coach that they're interviewing, the guy from the Cardinals. Then they brought in the guy from the Raiders. So they're bringing in different position coaches. But remember, Leo, we were talking about this 3 weeks ago. Whoever the OC is that comes in, we need them to change up what we have right now.
Right. Well, I kept saying. Remember, I kept speculating on what, like, oh, I guess they must. What concessions did you have to give to get this job? You see what I'm saying? Like, what
Yeah.
did like, what did you say? Like, what did you, like, okay, maybe they're told you got to be here for a couple years and you got to keep Stoutland. You see what I'm saying? That was like one of the things I was thinking. I was like, because every other offensive coordinator we had has always kept Stoutland. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. He's been here for 13 years. You see what I'm saying? And now damn. You see what I'm saying?
I don't want to be that guy, and I hate to kind of throw something out there, but remember how that run game was, and what was the number one thing we were talking about all season? This O line looks injured,
Yep. Fells.
and this is no knock.
Yeah.
What's that?
So Fells was talking about that shit.
Yeah, this is no knock on Jeff Stoutland. This is no knock on the O line, but what if Jeff Stoutland was still having them do these same things, knowing that they were injured? Like what? Like Jeff Stoutland sees that they're injured. He sees what's going on. I know at the 1 year of just a bad run game, they just automatically just remove it from him. I
Nah.
think a lot of other stuff was probably going on behind the
No,
scenes. Like
I think it's more so like they're just gonna give this guy this offensive coordinator everything. And real quick, shout out to Linda Conyers with the $5 super chat. She said Greg Austin has been Stoutland's assistant since 2013. He has been responsible for talent evaluation and development. Okay, so
there you go.
is that who it is?
That
Linda, is
probably
that who
is
it is?
plug and play.
Is that who it is, Linda? Like, is that who the replacement is? You know what I'm saying? Is that who it is? Linda, please.
It could be. Also, Leo, they did say that Jason Kelsey might be stepping away from media and joining on to a team as well.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like this was talk that Jason Kelsey might be stepping away from media and working, and like he might be back on the football field. Of course, not playing, but maybe being a coach.
Tanner McKee said that's Cap Stoutland is the wizard. You know what I'm saying? Big dog Linda. Yeah, Master Eagle. I know, right? Linda doesn't cap. I only quote facts. My girl. Okay, so is that who the next guy is up? That's who the next guy is?
I wouldn't be surprised, but if there was somebody that was under Stoutland for that long, I don't see why it shouldn't be a simple plug and play. Like I don't see why not. And then if Jason Kelsey wanted to come in, that's a big role coming in.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's the official statement from the Philadelphia Eagles on official statement for Jeff Stoutland. The Philadelphia Eagles thank Jeff Stoutland for his legendary contributions to the game of football at the college and professional levels. Stout's intelligence throughout football is immense, having helped countless players reach their true potential, including many who went on to earn all-pro honors and some who developed into future Hall of Fame talents. His passion for the development of young players set the bar not only for our organization, but for the entire National Football League. It is hard to fathom another coach investing more personally and professionally in their players than Jeff Stoutland. Our organization is deeply grateful for Stout's contribution to our team over the last 13 seasons. In addition to helping to deliver 3 Super Bowl trips. Oh shit. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. All right. Um in addition to helping deliver 3 Super Bowl trips and 2 world championships to the city of Philadelphia, he has been a champion of our community, having given much of his time and effort to the Eagles Autism Foundation and many of our team's philanthropic initiatives. Although he will not be competing with us on game day, he will always be a beloved member of the Eagles family. His impact on this franchise and our community is immeasurable, and it is safe to say he will always be welcome in the city of brotherly love.
Yeah, that sounds like he leaving, bro.
Yeah.
He deserves it though. He deserves it. Like he put his time and effort into being with the birds. Like he deserves to have his time now.
Listen, again, you know what I'm saying? This is just, to me, this is just one of those things where, like as I process it, I'm just like, I'm thinking Mannion must have told them, must have convinced them, you got to give me a couple of years. Or we told him, you got to give us a couple of years. And again, like we don't do this without having his replacement already in the building. So if that's the case, then I'm starting to lean more towards what Linda told us, right? Linda, I know y'all would be fine, but these other fan bases are terrified of the Eagles.
That's
Shout
all
out
that
to
is.
Lewis with that one.
That's just like hearing the Goliath giant lost a leg. It's just like that's what it is to them.
Yeah. Well, no, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'll say this. The way these other fan bases are reacting, it's regardless of the way they're trolling and everything like that. This lets me know just how much respect we have. How much
They'll never tell us, but they showing it now.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was the trash ass team that they say we are and everything like that, they wouldn't be reacting to this like this. Listen, like people, like, okay, yeah, we make fun of you for your offensive coordinator leaving or your defensive coordinator leaving or whatever, but who makes fun of a position coach leaving?
Exactly.
Unless that position coach was a hell of a position coach. You see what I'm saying? So to me, this lets me know just how much y'all, like, as much as you're trolling, you also telling on yourselves. That's because you also letting me know how much you fucking respected us. You can't no one who had this much no one who you don't have this much, you don't troll this much and this big for just some position coach. Think about that, right, Warren? Like, this don't
No,
make
everything you're saying is right. They like it though. They like this.
Yeah, like just the, like, that's why he leaving. Y'all done. Our O-line coach. Oh, so you must have really, okay. Nate Network said, how much does this impact Lane? Does he want to learn a new technique at this stage of his career? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got to, if we change in the offense, the run game scheme is also going to change. It's a good sign. Yeah, Big Ed, we that's what we was talking about. Word, thanks, Logan. He agrees. So does Monica Lewis. She agrees with both of us. Tanner McKee, yeah, we tell us Tanner McKee Monday. Tell us something we don't know. We already said that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to, like, it's again, like, this is all brand new. You know what I'm saying? All brand new. Remember, when Stout got here, we were fresh off the Chip Kelly experiment, right?
No, he came in with
He
Chip.
came with Chip, yeah.
That was the only thing that we got good
Yeah.
off of Chip Kelly.
Wow, you're
Yeah,
right.
he came in with Chip.
Yup, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yup. So, you know
So
what?
think about how long ago that's been, Leo.
Yeah,
Like, think about how many other teams has been through O-line coaches, and they don't even understand how heavy this is for us.
yup. You know what? Linda makes a good point here. She said Dallas has hired about 8 extra coaches by now. All the new coaches with no players. You know what, Linda? There's a lot of activity that's been going on over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of activity. You're right. You know what I'm saying?
But hate to get off topic on teams, but at the end of the day, all they doing in Dallas is who's it all going to boil down to at the very end of the day?
Yeah.
Dak.
Yeah, who's actually going to do it? Jimbo says, how is this good? We have no one on the offense with experience calling plays. Not true. Our new pass game coordinator was the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Buccaneers last year. He's our the last year's Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator is now our pass game coordinator. Our offensive coordinator has never been a coordinator before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I don't even know where that's coming from.
Yeah, so Jimbo, like
We can't keep doing the same thing we've been doing and expect to win championships. Like we can't. Like that's what our end goal is. That's why me and Leo, that's why we make content because we believe that we can win multiple Super Bowls with this roster that we have.
all
With
right,
this roster, we have to evolve. Like we
so
gotta evolve, bro. Having Jeff Stoutland is not gonna help us evolve.
so look, Zach Berman put out and this coming in at 6:55. The Eagles wanted Stoutland back. According to league sources, it sounds like this was Stoutland's decision to step away. From my understanding, he'll still be welcome around the team in an unofficial capacity. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I got all this.
So this is from Ian Rappaport. If it comes out this was Mannion's doing, I would be livid. They saying that they're letting Sean Mannion have like all autonomy. Remember, that's what we were
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Full autonomy of this offense.
Mm.
Like I don't think it's like I was talking to the boys on the Eagles Collective. They think it's just because the run game. I think it's more than that. It's they want to give him full autonomy because we can't keep doing the same thing because now the way that we play our game, we won a Super Bowl, bro. We won a Super Bowl a year ago, Leo.
Yeah,
There's teams that are trying to
yeah,
still they're
yeah.
trying to figure out what we did. They figured
Yeah,
it out.
yeah. Yeah. Anthony DeBona said Adam Schefter knew what he was doing with that message on 97.5 The Fanatic. He said, my guess is my guess is one of 3 things. Eagle Stadium changes, Jeff Stoutland is retiring, or Lane Johnson is retiring. But Schefter knew the vagueness would lead to talk about Nick Sirianni and AJ Brown. And that's exactly what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened. And as a matter of fact, they remember how the other fan bases was throwing it all on Hurts and everything during that period of time. So egg on y'all faces. You know what I'm saying? Linda Logan said the offense was too predictable, guys. This will be a good thing. New offense, no more predictable offense crap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan Warren said that not even 20 minutes ago. Yep. Absolutely.
It's only going to make us better. It just sucks how everything's happening all at once. And we're to talk right now of the team that's not expected to do anything. That's with all the losses that we're having, people are expecting us not to do anything.
Well,
But
y-
our
y-
core is still there. Our core is still there.
listen, if this is one of those situations where if Linda's right, then okay, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good with it. I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with it. Bring up the assistant who's been here pretty much the whole time too.
Mhm.
With Stout. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Grizzard was fired from Tampa Bay because of the substantial injuries in their wide receiver core. He was hired with the Eagles to run shadow concepts with the wide receivers. See tape from Ibuka. Yeah. You know what, Linda? What's interesting is uh ever since Grizzard was named the passing game coordinator, the receiver whose name keeps get thrown up is Emeka Ibuka. You know what I'm saying? So I actually agree with you because he had a hell of a year. And then before he got hurt, Bucky Irvin was putting in work too. You know what I'm saying? Uh please, Tanner. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she always said if you're going to come here and talk shit, do not be surprised when someone says something back. And she normally comes back with facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I appreciate Linda. Thank you, Linda, for holding us down. But again, if that's the case, and I think she's right, you know what I'm saying, then we may not see that drop off of not that big of a drop off in talent evaluation and player development.
Yeah. No, if she's right. I'm truly not worried about it. Actually bring Makai Becton back. But what do you see? What are deficiencies you see on the O line this year? What were deficiencies you seen?
I thought the first of all, the biggest deficiency to me was, of course, the injuries, but secondly, the year before, every person, be it tackle or guard or center, could pull.
Correct.
And see that, you know what I'm saying? And I thought it was because of the play calling. The play calling didn't call for members of the offensive line to pull, you know what I'm saying? Which we did really, really well the year before. Now, I did a thing yesterday. I didn't get a chance to put it out, but they were talking about the way you got like a real quick small demonstration of what a Sean Mannion offense would look like because he was the offensive coordinator for the Shrine Bowl. You know,
Yeah.
and they was like it's like basically a week long install of a quick like basic concept type of offense, you know what I'm saying, and the way they were going to run it, you know what I'm saying. uh
Hmm.
and they said it was balanced. It was 48 to 52 passing the run, you know what I'm saying. They were saying the route trees were um they weren't just, how they got this thing that about Jalen and outside numbers being where he wants to go. It was the seams that got tore up real nice, you know what I'm saying. So, which has historically been a thing for a knock against Jalen. So it looks like that's the type of stuff and also the efficiency in the play calling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That was something that was notable, but it also kind of fits in the opinions that I have heard and read about with them saying one of his qualities is him being as articulate as he is. He's very articulate. And
Sean Mannion.
yeah, Sean Mannion is very articulate. Yeah. With
Yeah, and another thing too, Leo, like this 2025 season, let's going back to 2024. The whole game was supposed to be exposing like putting out AJ and Devontae and Dallas Goddard.
Mm-hmm.
What happened that season? AJ was out for 5 games. Devontae was out for 5 games. Dallas Goddard was out for 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't play that game anymore. So we relied on the run game to get us where we had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, that became explosive with Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
This 2025 season, we relied so much on Saquon to give that big explosive play and so much on the run game, bro, to where like it got to I feel like it gets to a point to where we got to do something different now.
Well, yeah,
Like
it looked like
we have to.
all everybody had to do was play Kansas City Chiefs defense, Super Bowl defense against us. Just stop.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Stop the run. Just stop the run. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it got so much so that because remember we kept waiting for the home run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got so used to looking for that, you know what I'm saying? We sort of kind of didn't realize like it's a lot. You're right. You're absolutely right. Logan, we had no choice. Why Stout leaving now? He could have left a month ago with the legit OCs available. Now we got the replacements. No, Jimbo, I think Linda hit the nail on the head. I think I think Jeff Stoutland's replacement was already on staff. You know what I'm saying? Man, Onion has 25-month experience. So did Kellen Moore when he took over.
I don't the experience doesn't even affect me because if you're just a creative mind as it is, you should be fine.
Look, here's what my thought process is, right?
Mm.
With everything that, to your point earlier about who was here, who wasn't here when they came here, with everything, if you just look at the last, let's just say the last 10 years, and you look at what Howie has been able to do in the last 10 years, you know what I'm saying? And who he's been exposed to and so forth. I don't know who this dude is, but he has to be somebody that he must have impressed the fuck out of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the one thing I do have. I remember I used to always say I have supreme confidence in Jeff Stoutland, and I get to enjoy supreme confidence in Howie Roseman, and I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who again, we don't know who this dude is, but he must be somebody. And again, with everything that people have been saying about this dude and the way they talk about him, I'm of the opinion that, you know what? Let go and let God. I guess if we're gonna change, then let's this would be the time again.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
But I always said if I'm now I know for sure. This also does tell me that no matter how bad this is, Sean Mannion is going to be the offensive coordinator for the next couple of years, especially now that we know Jeff Stoutland's gone.
Yeah.
Now that we know Jeff Stoutland's gone, you know what I'm saying? That was because that was like he was one of those consistency pieces that we always had on the offense, no matter who the coordinator was.
And it could be going into that 2027 season because, like we said, this might be a two-year project they're doing right now.
That's why I said. Now, you know, Logan said next year Vic will be retired and we will find a new DC, then have a new young DC. Might be Clint Hurt. We might be.
Oh, we're gonna have Clint Hurt, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not concerned about that. Clint Hurt is next up.
Yeah, I think what Philadelphia is going to start doing is we're going to do a combination of bringing in some new blood and promoting from within.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I'm starting to think that might be the thing, the move. You know what I'm saying? Promote from within. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? We're doing the same. We did the same thing with the secondary coach, right? Then we
I would still be like, if I'm Nick Sirianni, I still would be concerned about my job.
I would be if I was him too, I would be too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, like if this all works according to plan and everything like that, he's gonna look good.
Oh yeah.
No, like, I'm of the opinion we have to, as a team, we have to embrace what kind of team or what kind of organization we are. You understand what I'm saying? And we're the kind of organization where the where the front office ownership, you know what I'm saying, make big time football decisions that the coach doesn't have to make. The coach does. The coach is like a CEO type. He just manages the personalities of the OCs, but they get to do now. Now we know both on both sides. They get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm sure they probably were able to convince Vic to stay one more year or something like that, so that he can name who his next successor could be. It may not be Clint Hurt, but then again, it could be. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're going to be re-signing Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute, he gone. I just realized I lost, so yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at, like, there's a whole change, but I'm really not, Jello said, pack it up, it's over. Oh, you don't know that. You don't know what this offense going to look like. You know what I'm saying? We'll be fine. Okay. Tanner, we are Eagles fans and we love our team. Yeah, Logan. Bobby King, your linebackers coach is well qualified. Okay. And Linda, you know what? Considering the way our linebackers have been playing, you know what I'm saying? I 10,000% agree with you. So it's not like we don't have options in terms of being able to promote from within. You know what I'm saying? Is Hurts getting better, Leo? Yeah, he had a career year this past season. You know what I'm saying? He plateaued. Even that was with a first time offensive coordinator who's never called plays before and couldn't handle the offense that he had. So I get it. It's understandable the doubt about the experience, but all of us at one point didn't have experience when we first started working or new position, but the new OC and offense could do have some experience. Hey, I don't exactly, you know what I'm saying? Which is why, Monica, if you think about it, the fact that our passing game coordinator was our offensive coordinator last year, all right, that to me, he's our passing game coordinator, and our offensive coordinator this is his first gig. I'm okay with it because it feels to me like they're hedging their bets. You know what I'm saying, by doing this. And again, based off of what I've been researching and reading about this dude, you know what I'm saying? This is our version, like, for as far as Green Bay is concerned, they're looking at this the same way we looked at letting go of Christian Parker. Like, yo, he's going to be a head coach one day. So I like it. You know what I'm saying? Where you go? I know, Logan. I didn't even realize he was gone until I looked down. Monica, changes are hard, but changes sometimes are necessary. I 10,000,000% co-sign that. Oh yeah, I had no experience when I started working as an electrician. The next day I was a master. Laugh out loud. What the fuck? I like that. I like that. Yeah, I had no experience. Yep. So Bruce, yeah. So listen, this is some new territory for us, y'all. We are not accustomed to being in this position, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, this is still an exciting time. What I want to make sure I get clear that is very clear is I don't have a problem with Philadelphia Eagle fans expressing their discontent for this. I do not have a problem with Philadelphia Eagles fans expressing, you know what I'm saying, Leo, the front office is a dynasty killer. I don't believe that either, Bruce. I don't have a problem with Eagles fans like this. Like, I don't have a problem with Eagles fans talking like this. Okay, I really don't, because this is an Eagles channel, but not an Eagles safe space. Okay, Eagles fan safe space. But what I will tell you is what we will not allow anymore, or not allow to have happen here, is we're not going to allow members of another fan base dictate what our sense of urgency is and the direction in which we as fans need to focus when it comes to our team and the players. You know what I'm saying? If Bruce is saying the front office, I don't have a problem with Bruce saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a fan. You know what I'm saying? But if Marcus is saying the front office, fuck him. That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Tanner McKee says, Leo knows we are cooked. And I will presume to never ever speak for you. I only ask that you not do that for me. Please do not tell people I said something or I think something that I didn't say or express. That's the only thing I ask. Please do not do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's in bad taste. You know what I'm saying? I never said that. Bruce, how the front office help us win our 2 Super Bowls? Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, bringing in Jay Ajayi and getting Alshon Jeffrey here. Yeah, okay. Leo Fax not anymore. Yeah, thank you, Tanner. Thanks, Logan. Are you an Eagles fan or are you a troll? Tanner McKee Monday. Yeah, I don't know. Howie always has a backup plan. Stadium Sports HQ, I think so too. Went to and left a few on the table. That's how. Yeah, but we won to. You're not. Yeah, Bruce. You're not one of those. You're never satisfied fans. I've been coaching for 35 years, and some of my best coaching been when I could be the CEO, not calling plays. But I think we're going to be okay because we're going to have a system in place. Fly Eagles fly. Brian Slade, I think what Linda said is probably going to be the case. Whoever his assistant is, that's going to be the new O-line coach. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I think Linda hit it. You know what I'm saying? And I also think, to Linda's earlier point, the new the linebackers coach is somebody that we should look at. Yeah.
Mr. 51, you Eagles, that equals 51 punches.
What?
You're almost 51.
Oh, yes. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to
Hi, Shreem.
Yeah. He's talking about my birthday.
It's tomorrow. So
Yes.
I need you guys to pray him a happy birthday.
Close that door real quick. Close that door and then come back home. You're letting all the hot air out. Go ahead. Sorry. Now go ahead. Tell him what you want to say.
So it's almost his birthday. Tomorrow's his birthday, actually.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's all I had to say.
Okay. Thanks, Logan. Jimbo said, "What's up, buddy?" He's talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Say hi.
Hi.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Excluded Trash says, "Hey, bud." They're all talking about you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you're gonna give me 51 punches?
Earlier. When you come upstairs.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
My birthday's not till tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
You want to give me the 51 punches tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. I don't know if I want that, man. That's gonna hurt.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it will.
All right, get out. I love you. Come here. Hey. Thank you. Later. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, appreciate y'all. I appreciate you. Happy early birthday wishes. Thanks, Jose. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? All right, Monica. See? You know what I'm saying? Tanner, how are we emotionally? Emotionally. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know, again, y'all, and listen, please, for those of you who are watching, please hit the like button. You know, please hit this and make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And if you're inclined, become a channel member. You get a carton's worth of fun and info for the price of a Lucy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Anthony Perry with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Excluded trash. Don't be sorry, Leo. Father's love, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's him and his brother and their mom is and my wife is my kryptonite, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Really?
Yeah.
Come here, come show the chat. It's hot. Check out the look, y'all. Check out the look. There you go. He modeling for y'all.
I got the Eagles drip.
Yeah, you got the real drip. You look good. Yeah, man. All right.
That's what I'm wearing to your birthday.
Okay. All right. Well, thank
Fresh. Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. See.
Uh-huh.
Turn up. Let me see the back. Come here. Come closer, and then turn around. Let me see the back. Y'all see that? Hold on. Let me see. They can't see that.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Oh boy. Woo woo. Yeah. You really ready? You really are dressed for the bird section. Say oh.
Ah.
There you go. All right. Later. Get out. All right. Get out. Sorry. Y'all see how he is. You see how he is. Oh, there he is. He's back. What up, dog? Your shit died?
Yeah, it died, and then I had family calling, so I was trying to figure that out. Yeah,
All
everything
right.
good though.
Yeah. Listen, I was telling everybody that what we're not going to do is allow members of other fan bases to dictate our sense of urgency when it comes to the team, especially since they don't, and now that we, again, as much as we see members of other fan bases here to troll, they're telling on themselves without realizing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, facts.
So
Those are the fan bases. All they're doing right now,
mm-hmm.
they seeing what we going through. They seeing what we going through, and that gives them a sign of hope.
Well,
so when you have a sign of hope, that keeps your fan base going.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking about. It's what they see, these changes, right? These changes in their mind represent an opportunity to interrupt a long sustained amount of success. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we will not be, oh, you lost Jeff Stoutland. You're no longer going to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what they're used to.
Because yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, for years, they have seen something in us that was missing in them. And I used to make them angry. Now they see something that's missing in us that, in their opinion, puts us even on an even kill or even standpoint with them. Now, here's the difference. Here's the thing I'm starting to realize as more and more time goes, you know what I'm saying? What I think what we're going to do is we are going to come out of this better, you know what I'm saying, in terms of from an offense with this change than any other time we have. In any other time. Only because this is truly going to be this new offensive coordinator's. It's going to be done in his image.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the way we navigate this change, it's not going to hurt as bad as they are hoping it will. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the drop off in quality coaching on the O-line is going to be as dramatic as they are wishing it will be. I'm not saying it's not going to be a drop off. I'm just saying it may not be as dramatic as you think it may be. The interruption of sustained success may not be what y'all think it is. Here's the thing. Here's what's scary for the other fan bases. You know what I'm saying? Talent-wise, we are still intact. Say what you will about Jalen Hurts. Y'all know y'all have had to deal with Jalen Hurts for the last 6 years. And for the last 6 years, you have had to deal with this dude and his sustained success with a different offensive coordinator. Now, with all of this going on, you know what I'm saying? How different is that for you? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Oh, there you go. There you go, dog.
Drop for a second.
Yeah. But that's it, Warren. They are desperate.
Yeah, that's all that is. That's literally all it is.
Yeah. So again, I'm just in my mind, I'm just like, you know what? This interruption of sustained success may not be as dramatic as y'all think it is. Leonard Warren, I've been listening. Leo, okay. Oh, this is Drew. I've been listening the whole time here at work. Let's not act like Howie and Jeffrey haven't been running this team. That has been the class of the division. Exciting time ahead. Exactly. I think I'll sum it up for you another kind of way. Now you're going to see the difference when it comes to change of this caliber and magnitude. Now you're going to see what the difference is between Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie versus Jerry Jones and his son Stephen Jones. Cash, your boy is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Monica says exactly, yo. After going through the bumps and bruises, this will only make y'all better. This is for the long term. Exactly, Monica. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, in my mind, yeah. Warren, what's your thoughts, man? Warren, can you hear me? You're muted. If you're there. This might be one of those things where he dropped off. Let's see. Yeah, we might have lost him. Other teams are scared of the Eagles. I think so too, Logan. I think so too. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Changes has to be made. These are dynasty moves. The Eagles Super Bowl window is being extended by adding these young coaches and awesome talent all over this roster. Abso-freaking-lutely. Vashawn Taylor says they had to eventually give the keys to a coach to be able to bring his own staff. I agree. You know, Vashawn, we ain't disagreeing with you on that one. Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead, Warren. You wanted to say something?
No. I'm just saying everything everybody is kind of pointing out is it's exactly what, like, we react in the way that we supposed to react. Like every reaction we got right now is sincerely valid, but it also lets you know how deep this fan base is too. It lets you know how dedicated this fan base is. To lose an OC like that, they would have just brushed it off and moved forward and watched Radio Row or went back on and looked at Pro Bowl highlights. We truly are one of the best fan bases out here.
It's interesting because, all right, so I'm looking at Elliot Shore Parks. He says, this is what they think the next obvious big question is. Does Lane Johnson want to play next season under a new O-line coach? Stoutland has been there for Lane's entire career. He is the only O-line coach he knows. Will he want to learn a new way of doing things in what could be his final season? Good question. Jim Harbaugh said the Giants shout out to Eagles Drew with the $2 super chat. He said Jim Harbaugh said the Giants must catch the birds. Yeah, so that's an obvious recognition that we are the class of the NFC East, and why we're not going to listen to any other allow other members from other fan bases to dictate how we think and view our team. Thanks, Drew. You know what I'm saying? I so appreciate you with the super chat. Again, nothing. I'm looking at this stuff. I'm just getting the updates as they come in. I don't see anything regarding any more. Yeah. They saying, "Damn, shit just got real." Or
It's always been real.
yeah,
It's always been real.
yeah, and there's going to be a number of changes.
And then on top of that, that lets you know they're not stagnant with what they're doing. They trying to change. I'm telling you, Lee, I'm telling everybody watching right now, this is all change to make this offense better. That's all it is. It's all change to make the offense better. It sucks we losing Jeff Stoutland, but at the end of the day, like, one of the best things that I liked about Jeff Stoutland was his development of linemen and how he teach the offensive lineman. He would get somebody like a Jason Kelce that isn't built like an O lineman to be a Hall of Fame center, to soon to be Hall of Fame center. Like that's what Jeff Stoutland did. He developed people.
Yep.
The next person we getting is it going to be a developer? We don't know. But what I can tell you is one high standard that the Eagles will always stay on is making sure we keep our O linemen top tier, because that's what we're built off. Being the best in the trenches.
Right.
So whoever we get, it's going to be interesting.
Right. I was going to say we're always going to draft, Stoutland or not, we're always going to draft talented offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that we're always going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that we made a premium on, only because it's a very real thing when it comes to protecting Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an investment. And so I again, retaining Jeff Stoutland for as long as we did was also an investment in protecting Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? It was protecting Carson Wentz and protecting Jalen Hurts. So it's still an investment, and I'm glad we did it. You know what I'm saying? So glad we did it. You know what I'm saying? It was 8 years ago today that we won our first Super Bowl, and 1 year ago tomorrow that we won our second Super Bowl. So the Philly special was performed on this day 8 years ago. Wow, y'all. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Okay. There he is. Okay. Yeah, you were cut off, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the area that I'm in right now is not the best.
No, you good. I know. I can tell you're in the car, but I just wanted you to know that that you were cut off. You were muted for a while. Bruce Banner said Cowboys are getting better. Giants are getting better. We are going down. Bruce Banner. Wow.
How do we know that though?
Yeah. How do we know that? How do we know that? Like, yeah, it does not make us better losing Stoutland. We know that. Like, this is funny. I remember watching.
Jim Harbaugh was fired. What are you talking about?
John Harbaugh.
Harbaugh was fired.
And how
John
many had
Harbaugh was
lost?
fired.
Yep. John Harbaugh. You know what, bruh? Let me tell you something. John Harbaugh is doing a Chip Kelly right now in New York.
You think so?
About that.
All I gotta say about the Giants is, if they get a wide receiver too, it's gonna be interesting. If they get a solid wide receiver too, this NFC East is gonna be interesting.
We said that the last time we went live. Like I was saying, no. Warren, guess what, dog? I was on the Next Level podcast with Warren with Lloyd and them the other night. And I listen, we had gotten to the point where I thought we were at the point where we could have just general conversation about football and the state of the NFC East and all that stuff. And I said to them last night that, to be honest with you, when it comes to the NFC East, you know what I'm saying, I think the New York Giants are a bigger concern to me than the Dallas Cowboys, especially looking at the fact that they've just retained the services of John Harbaugh, and you've given him, and he has pretty much carte blanche to do it all as he sees fit. You know what I'm saying? And and when I said that, them Cowboy fans went off.
Oh, I bet they did.
You know what I'm saying? They went off.
They can't answer the question. They can't answer this though. How are you so damn confident in Christian Parker when he hasn't called plays? Just like you giving us for our OC, your DC has never called plays before.
Well,
so we're at the same level on that.
Well, here's the thing. I think the problem is that, again, they're paying more attention to what we're doing or not doing versus how it actually comes across. You see what I'm saying? Again, remember how I said, look, they're trolling over our offensive line coach leaving. That's their troll. Not the offensive coordinator, not the defensive coordinator, not the head coach. No, the offensive line coordinator. So by virtue of how heavy they are trolling and how they are talking about me, they're talking about our team, they're telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if we were as trashy as they like to make us out to be, us getting rid of Jeff Stoutland wouldn't even be on their radar like that. The team, we're supposed to be trash. You know what I'm saying? Our quarterback is supposed to be terrible. Our offensive line, you know what I'm saying? The defense should get all the credit. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the quarterback. It was the running back. It was, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they we're trash. You know what I'm saying? But like you're actually you're trolling over, you know what I'm saying, over our O-line coach going? Okay. Thanks for that. That tells me something. You know what I'm saying? Troy Hagan says, how long have you guys had Jeff Stoutland? Troy, he's been with the team for 13 years. He came in with Chip Kelly.
Yeah, we've had him since
I let
2013.
Logan said, Leo, I'll let Cowboy and Giants fan talk because we will have the last laugh. Yeah, I think so too. Bruce Hurts.
The biggest thing that's going to determine the Eagles is this free agency and the draft. That's what's going to truly determine everything. Like, you can have the best coach, but if you ain't got the right player there with that right coach, it don't mean anything. So that's why I said free agency is going to mean everything to us right now.
Well,
see who we keep and who we letting go.
I think again, if I'm leaning on, I'm laying on what Linda was saying about the assistant, Jeff Stoutland's assistant being elevated to O-line coach. If that's the case, that being the case, you know what I'm saying, then I think the type of O lineman that our offensive coordinator is going to want, this guy will be able to still provide, having served under Jeff Stoutland for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dan, that's definitely a hit for the Birds. He brought up some great O-line. Curious who they bring in. His direct assistant is going to get is going to be the new O-line coach. I won't be surprised if Lane retired early. We are a shit. I wouldn't be surprised if Lane if this is when hey, Jeffco, might as well go ahead and let Lane run if he wants to.
No, we need Lane.
We're gonna be Jeff
I'll be
Stoutland.
more worried about losing Lane than AJ.
Yeah. Move forward. Everything can be forever. Changes have to be made. But then again, at the same time, I don't see Jimbo says that confirmed. Yeah, Linda confirmed it for us. You know what I'm saying? I'll troll the Birds any day, but losing an O-line coach is weak to troll on. Troy, go back into these comments and listen to the way Cowboy fans have and San Fran fans listen to the way they have been trolling. Forget the Eagles fans, because the Eagles fans are allowed to vent themselves this way or whatever. And the best part is we're not going to always agree. But the ones who are from and I've said I don't want anyone else troll. I don't want anyone else from another fan base dictating, our sense of urgency or the direction in which we look at with our team. You know what I'm saying? See, Bruce Banner is saying we're as good as dead, so he's okay. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Rico Mar, we'll be all right. Is it retirement or it's kind of? I don't know. It's not retirement. Well, then again, it could be, but I don't know. He sounds like he's just walking away. Bruce, wow, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They said this is his idea. He's still going to have some sort of connection to the team in some kind of way. So maybe they just let him decide to find what that's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Trulio, we're allowed to criticize us. Exactly, Tanner. Exactly. Yeah. Troy say, yeah, man, I'd be pissed if I lost a coach like that, but better things to troll on. Yeah. Exactly. But you move on. Right, Troy, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's happening here. Again, me and Warren talked about this a few days ago, and I said what this does tell me is at least I know that Mannion is going to be here for more than 1 year. And if he's going to be here for more than 1 year, then in order to keep OC for more than 1 year, if it meant we had to get rid of Stoutland to do that, so be it. I just want to see. I'm ready to see Jalen Hurts in the same offense 2 years in a row, at least. You guys really buy into this Mannion guy? Bruce, I'm telling you, man, go look at what Clint Kubiak has to say about him. Just go look at what Clint Kubiak has to say about him. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? There's something like, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's worth it for sure. Yeah, Troy, yeah. You know what I'm saying? There has not been a reported replacement yet for Stoutland. That's cap. Well, then it could be the next guy then. At Jimbo, I don't see that anywhere. We just got to keep the main thing, Jalen. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how we get there so long as we get there. You know what I'm saying? But I think that'll be the new thing. Since they promoted since they promoted the DB's coach to the secondary coach, then it's very likely that they're going to do the same thing in-house again and promote the assistant offensive line coach and make him the actual offensive line coach. Promote from within. That's not a bad idea, and keep it young too. Bruce, he's a scrub. Okay, Tanner. Yeah. The front office totally disrespected Stout by putting more clout into this new OC. That's a way to look at it. I don't know about that, but that's a way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying? I hate not having that supreme confidence, but that I've enjoyed for 13 years. But okay, you know what I'm saying? There he is. There go Warren. All right. Here you go. Got you back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You want to comment on anything?
What was everybody talking about?
I was up there telling everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's weird not having this will be the first time in 13 years I don't get to enjoy a supreme confidence in an O-line coach. But at the same time, if it is in fact the assistant O-line coach who will now be the O-line coach, I'm okay with that. Promoting from within. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go.
Yeah, if he's been under Stalin for that long, I don't see an issue with them making it a simple plug and play. My only concern would be who is developing these players. Because one thing I can say about the Cowboys is they can get some good picks, but they're not developing their players. Mm-hmm. So are we going to be losing the development of players to where we fall behind the sticks? That's the only thing that concerns me. But knowing how the Eagles are, they're going to make sure they're bringing in somebody that they got full trust in. They're not just going to bring in just somebody. That's my only thing. Like, losing Jeff Stalin, it sucks, but like after we've been talking about it, I'm getting over it pretty quick.
Oh, shout out to fellas. He said, "Yeah, Joe, Leo, and Warren. What up to everybody in this building? We knew something was going to happen when they took the run game duties away from them. I'm not surprised and I'm not worried. I said that was going to be the case with you fellas. I said that. Bruce Banner said, Mailata will regress. I doubt that. I don't agree with that assessment.
See, that's the crazy talk to where you think somebody that got development for years is all of a sudden just gonna be bad. Like that's where that's crazy.
And listen, folks, you know, I got 40-some people in the building. Please hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Do that for me. Nav 5 times is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Troy Hagan said, I think our O-line coaches have been great. They've developed great talent. Injuries on the O-line hurt the consistency. I think the Eagles will be fine. I think so too. I think so too. You know what I'm saying? Sup, fellas, my guy, yeah. But Troy, we agree. By a lot of regrets, that's a light. Yeah, Drew, that is a light.
But Leo, I am about to hop off though, real quick.
All right, big dog. Thanks for hopping on, man, and being on for as long as you were.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely we gonna get some more information by Friday, and we can do a live and go over everything.
For sure, I'm with it. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this. Let me sure I didn't miss this. You might want to hear this. Let me see. You know, like I said, my man. Oh, okay. No. We're good. All right, yeah, you good, dog. Ain't nothing more, nothing,
All right,
nothing
bro.
else new.
Everybody take it easy.
All right.
Hey, don't forget to hit that like button. And, yo, we going to be all right.
Yeah, we got this, y'all. We got this. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I'm gonna end this stream too, man. I appreciate all y'all for hopping in here when y'all did. You know what I'm saying? Fells, everybody, look. The next channel member calling will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So the link will go live. The link will go live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. All right. So with that, I'll say thanks again to Warren McKee and the Eagles Collective Podcast for being here. Make sure y'all go.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all go to the Eagles Collective Podcast and sub up with them. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of some more collaborating going on between us and the Eagles Collective Podcast. Working on a few other things. You know what I'm saying, with some other folks too, okay? I'll see y'all soon, right back here on the Bird section. Oh, peace. Wait a minute.